Hey guys, time to get in on the action for the biggest moments in basketball with Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projections, place your entry, and win up to 100 times your money. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit of up to $100. Just download the Prize Picks app and use the code GET100. That's code GET100 on Prize Picks for a first deposit match of up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more. Pick less. It's that easy.
5.
The following program is paid for and presented by Tony Mart Presents. The opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
All right. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to Tony Mart Presents music, food, fun, travel, and lots of good times. Let the good times roll. That's what we do. That's what we specialize in. We have a little bit of a setback here today. We are not in New Orleans, Louisiana, which is where the Jazz Fest is taking place. But unfortunately, I became ill with a very serious infection that caused me to be transported from the airport here in Berman, Germany, to Norway, excuse me, Bergen, Germany, where we are, Bergen, Norway, where we are at the hospital. But I am doing very well, although you wouldn't be able to tell from my stumbling here at the beginning. But we are very fortunate that our serious infection has improved tremendously, and we feel like we'll be able to travel back to the States in a matter of days. And that is truly a small miracle, and we thank God for that. And we want to give everybody a very quick view from Norway. Unbelievably clean and beautiful. You can certainly eat off the streets and the floors. The people are generally very polite, especially the young and educated, good-looking people that work hard, the people that have taken care of us on the hospital, the producers of the Avila Blues Cruise have been tremendous, and we cannot say enough nice things about the Avila Rhythm and Blues Cruise, or the Blues Cruise, the Roots Cruise, and how wonderful those folks have been. And you will be meeting some of them, of course. Thor is the actual producer of the Blues Cruise, and he will be definitely meeting with everybody back in Jersey. And you're going to want to meet him and thank him for what a great job he has done, and what a great job he has done for all of us. But the thanks go to the people of Norway. Just absolutely wonderful people. Now, there's so much to talk about. There are 8 or 9 major developments hitting. Right now, the one that's hitting in real time is the Summers Point Bay Fest. We understand the temperature is going to be in the 50s to the 60 degree mark over there. And Eddie at the Point nightclub will be open from 4 to 8. For 4 hours, they'll be open with DJ dancing and music. And for 4 hours, from the 4 o'clock time span through the 8 o'clock time span, Eddie will have the Exceptions, an excellent, highly regarded local rock and roll, rhythm and blues party dance band. So our hats are off to Eddie at the Exceptions. And the big news there, and there is a lot of news, we're going to be banging it and banging it. And you can just go right to thepoints.com, I believe it is, right, Nance? Or Tony Mart .com, which has all the information. TonyMart.com or Tony Mart Presents Facebook. So you can check it all out. And Facebook, and the Point is going to have approximately 16 or 17 great shows rocking the Point with the Billy Walton Band every Thursday night, beginning Thursday, the 23rd of May. Thursday, the 23rd of May. They're going to start rocking down there, and they're going to rock straight through on Thursday nights, right on through.
And their website is dothepoint.com.
DoThePoint.
DoThePoint.com.
Nancy would like everybody to know that their website is DoThePoint.com. Thank you, Nance, for letting us know that.
Of course. Anytime I can help.
She figures I really need the help here this week. That's for sure. But, you know, there's too much of an important message for us not to get this out and focus on it. First of all, we are going to have the man from uptown New Orleans, the man of Magazine Street himself, Jim Toohey. We call him Uptown Jim Toohey. He's going to be reporting in just a few minutes from uptown New Orleans so we can talk about Jazz Fest. It must be Jazz Fest. And the great Rolling Stones owe the city of New Orleans. And they're going to cash it in next Thursday in New Orleans at the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, the greatest jazz festival on earth. I definitely want to start by thanking so many people, beginning with Mayor Marty Small, because we do not have the big beach concerts, the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars for these several weekend beach concerts have been saved, but we do have amazing concerts, world-class concerts for free on the boardwalk this summer, unbelievably free. You know, incredibly free. And those concerts are going to run 11 nights, 16 shows over the course of Wednesday, June 26th through Wednesday, the 4th of September, which, by the way, is going to be a really huge and enjoyable show. The Tony Mart All-Stars on the 6th of September, doing an incredible jam, a salute with Billy Walton, with Danny. I'm sorry, Danny couldn't make it that night, but with Billy Walton and also Brian Coconuts, Bar Haley, and old school Jimmy Glenn, and the great Rich Megahertz Kurtz, and everyone from the Tony Mart All-Stars will be getting into it that night at the end of the summer, the Wednesday the 4th of September. Tributes to Fish, to Hendrix, to Santana, to the Allman Brothers, Led Zeppelin, Joe Walsh, so many of the greatest of all the bands. And they will be coming out doing Stones, coming out and doing so many of the greatest songs that are most beloved by rock and roll stars. The Tony Mart Classic Rock Tribute. That will be a hell of a show. But right now, we can go into all of that because there are 16 of these free shows funded by the CRDA. A substantial grant provided from the city of Atlantic City, backing the state of New Jersey and all the people in that. This is a huge amount of money so that we can generate all of those free shows. These are some of the greatest shows in the world for free from the 26th of March straight through until the 9th, the 4th, December 4th, 2024. And we just had pop up here on the screen as I was about to go through the list of some of those groups. I'd like to welcome to the show our dear friend, the drummer and the member of the board of directors of Tony Mart Cares, Jimmy Old School, Jimmy Glenn.
Hey,
welcome.
Hey, Carmen,
Jimmy.
how are you doing, man? I just thought I'd talk to you across the pond there.
Better than
you getting me? Are you hearing me?
Better than I feel.
Okay.
No, we're here.
I got it.
You're good.
I got it. Yeah, there's a delay. Hey, listen, man, I just wanted to bring up a quick memory. Pre-COVID, I was doing your show in Northfield at the studio, and you were so excited about the Stones being at Jazz Fest. And this was back in the day when I had to ask you, what's Jazz Fest? But now, man, I'm educated. And I'm not there this year. I know Tui's calling in a little bit later. But we took a year off, but, man, did I get educated on what Jazz Fest is. And,
well,
you know.
I'm hoping we'll all be together down there next year. And we'll be
doing this. Yeah, you're right, man. We'll be doing this show from the track, for sure.
And we'll be having vino and pasta and getting ready old school. We're doing 50 shows. 50 shows this summer. The biggest ever. We're doing all of these, you've been hearing about those new little pop-ups. We're doing a pop-up at Tui's. We're doing a pop-up at Caroline's. We're doing one at Josie Kelly's. We're doing a whole season of Tony Mart Rocks the Point in Summers Point. It's going to be an amazing, amazing year.
Well, you know what? I'm playing some music this summer myself, and a few of those times are with you, and I'm looking forward to that. But whenever I'm not playing, I got plans. I know where I'm going. You got some great entertainment coming in this summer, man. It's going to be a blast.
Thank you, my friend. Take care of yourself. God bless you.
Okay.
We'll see you back at the shore. We'll see you at the Jersey Shore. Thanks for
all right, man.
In.
All right. Take care of yourself, Carm. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Now, I understand that Mr. Uptown, Tim Suey, is available from the racetrack. I don't know if we got him and lost him. If we did, I'm sure our great producer, Mr. Coleman, will definitely get him back on the line. And while he does that, we want to remind you that this lineup, as Tony Mart would say, it's a no joke. It's a no joke. And it is unbelievable what we have been able to do for the people in South Jersey, the residents, the people who come to stay with the residents, visit with them, so that they have time to go to the casinos and the other attractions and enjoy themselves as well as they do. Every Wednesday night for 11 weeks, we're going to have Mardi Gras on the boardwalk in Atlantic City. And this year, it's especially interesting because it's so diverse. There are going to be 10 shows with major hot, young, rockin', jam rock, blues rock, and funk band. And there are going to be major headlines, major iconic groups, and those big tributes like the Tony Mart Classic Rock Tribute featuring Jimmy Glenn, who just called us, as well as a show featuring Sly and the Family Stone. Everyday people. A really great show. But on the other side, the headline, major headline. This is what I'm talking about. You are going to get people like the living transitional legend of Southern rock and blues, Devin Allman himself. Devin Allman, a guy whose very presence is about all of the great music that we had in the past, plus the music that he's playing today as one of the great power pop blues players in the world. The Devin Allman Project will be performing as a major headliner, as well as Samantha Fish, who will be opening up for the Rolling Stones. A lot of the groups that we have are bands that will be playing with the Rolling Stones for many shows next week at the fairgrounds, including the incredible Malone. We can't tell you how proud we are to have Dave Malone from the Radiators been one of our favorites for a long time. And Malone is going to be headlining the Tony Mart Last Waltz, the Tony Mart Legacy Last Waltz, which is a show that you will see in 3 locations this summer. At the beach in Summers Point on the 26th, at the boardwalk in Atlantic City on Wednesday the 24th, and a special show including a VIP section and a great area where people can meet and greet with Dave Malone and all the stars of this show at the Cape May Convention Hall. And I would like to point out that some of these headliners are people who were originally in Scorsese's movie, The Last Waltz, which is the musical rendition of The Last Waltz that we're going to be presenting again Wednesday, Friday, and Monday night, the 29th, in Cape May, in a special show. So, and now we have the city council president in the city of Summers Point. You must be down at Bayfest. What's happening?
Hi, Carmen. Yes, we're at Bayfest. It's packed. It's a little cloudy, but the people still came out, so it's going to be a great day.
Yeah, 6-2. We need them here. No. You got all kinds of things going on down there. All kinds of exhibits, shows, giveaways. Must be really slamming.
It is slamming. It's 80 vendors and crafters and a bunch of nonprofits and just a lot of people walking through with their kids and their dogs, and there's lots of food here. The food is unbelievable. Just one booth after another with all kinds, anything you can think of. So
free stuff. Free stuff.
Yeah, it's great. Yep.
People love free stuff. What'd you say, Nance? And what about music?
There's 4 different bands here. Yeah, 4 different bands here today.
Right.
So it's great.
Great. I know. I heard that Dead Reckoning was going to be doing a tribute to the Grateful Dead over there today.
Yeah. They were just talking about that. What's this band that's right here?
I don't know. Find out.
I know Dead Reckoning is here, but there's 4 here. I know that, but I'm not sure which ones they all are. But the Usual Suspects. Usual Suspects.
Right. A party dance band, well known, well liked. People love the party to that band. And Eddie has the exception at the point.
Oh, great! Yeah.
From 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock, the exception live, and from 12 noon to 4, DJ dance party. So, and then the Anchorage has got a party going on. So you're in the
they have their beer garden. They have their beer garden.
You're in the middle of the universe there, Madam City Council President, where you always are. In the middle of the act, enjoying yourself and getting things done. That's why we love you.
Thank you. Well, we're here with Lawson's Pride today, so.
Lawson's Pride, right?
Yeah, right. And we'll be at the beach concerts. We're looking forward to that starting.
Oh, we're so excited. We are really excited. We're going to be doing 20 shows up there, Madam President. 20 shows. And we are proud. Nancy and I, our committee is proud to serve you and all the people in that town who are so strong. And let's not forget to vote. Vote.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Vote SP every day. Vote SP.
I've been voting every day. When is that over?
May 13th. So
Okay.
people should be every day. And that's, you can go to our social media, Summers Point Beach Concert.
Everybody.
You can go that way. Go that way too.
Great. I just wanted to call in. I was listening, and you had a little break there, so I thought let me call and say hello, and hopefully you'll be coming home soon. We miss you.
I'll be there. Looking forward to it. I'll call you next week. Life after Jazz Fest. We'll be drinking wine, eating pasta, and talking about all the good times that are going to go down in Summers Point, because we are the progressive capital of the true dynasty, artistic youth dynasty. Thanks to people that
all right. Well, thank you, Carmen. Thank you for all you do.
Take care. Have fun.
All right. Be safe. Thanks.
Let the good times roll. All right. That was really nice. It really made us feel good here in England to hear from Janet. To be here in Norway and hear from the United States of America. When people want to know where we're from, it's very easy. We're from the shore. We're from the Jersey Shore.
Okay, so we have the Summers Point Jazz Experience at Bayfest today from 11 to 4. The South Jersey Jazz Society is presenting them. And there's some of our old friends are there. It's Tommy Angelo, it's PJ Kiter, James Melton, Sam Harrisink, Will Kiter, Rick Rome. So that should be a great show. It says it's on Miller Lane and Bay Avenue.
Right there.
Playing jazz, rock, funk, soul, and gospel.
Right by the Anchorage. That is Miller Lane. So that's a great, and he's a fine young jazz player, PJ Kiter, and he'll be there before he goes. That's the right way, like in New Orleans. First, he'll be down there playing jazz with Tommy. Then he'll be playing funk and R&B at the Point with the Exception. So that's the way it's supposed to roll, right there, just like in New Orleans.
Another one of the bands that's playing there is the Sure Thing Band. And,
the Sure Thing Band.
And they're claiming to be the best band in the sand.
The best band in the sand.
And
all right.
Already mentioned Dead Reckoning.
Right. Thank you. So that's what's happening. Now back to summertime. I just want to talk a little bit about the beach concerts. Remember, you can vote early and often. You can vote every day by just going to Vote SP or follow Summers Point Beach Concert. Right. But the thing is that we're going to have 10 bands that are going to be bands that are well-liked and loved on the circuit. The young bands that are coming to hit. I want people to understand that this year, all over in Summers Point, in Atlantic City, we have the young bands that are most popular all over the United States. Bands like we're opening up with Bywater Call, from Toronto, Canada. These are a young Tedeschi Trucks type band that will blow it out. And we have bands like Dana Fuchs will be coming down. Part of an incredible doubleheader of great female artists, Dana Fuchs, and a ladies' night doubleheader with Patty Balbo doing The Girls Just Can't Help Themselves. A really cool tribute to the rockin' female performances from the 60s to the present time. And let's not forget Heather Hardy, who is as hot as a firecracker. And also we're going to have a number of other hot jam bands and headliners. Forget about it. Nobody's going to take second place. We're going to have Tommy Castro, one of the world's greatest, one of the greatest of all the blues rock headliners. And and let's not forget, Wildflower played at the Mart in the 70s, and they will be performing with that Party Dance Sound and the E Street Shuffle, one of the best Springsteen tributes you're going to see. And let's not forget Third World. Absolutely incredible. Third World, one of the greatest pop bands, one of the top pop bands, party dance bands in the world today. Now that I found love, and that, of course, was their biggest hit, but 96 Degrees in the Shade, another one of their big ones, and one of my favorites, Try Ja Love. Try Ja Love. They're just great band, and we're so happy to be able to welcome them. The Billy Walton Band will be headlining on the 28th of February at that show. The Billy Walton Band will be headlining on the beach in Summers Point on, not April, excuse me, the 28th. 21st. 28th. June 21st. Oh, 21st. The 21st. Hey, thank you, Nan. June 21st. Obviously, you know, if I'm messing up my bands, I got a fever. And I do got a fever. But that fever will be gone. And we'll be ready to rock and roll. Don Cafferty, this year for the first time ever, Don Cafferty and Beaver Brown will be doing the Eddie and the Cruisers tribute on the 4th of July. On the 4th of July. And back to it, Atlantic City, I told you the big, expensive beach concerts are gone, but now we have free concerts every Wednesday night to take their place. And that includes, again, one of the hottest of all the jam bands going out there right now, Victor Wainwright and the Train, and John Cafferty. And here's one for all of you Grateful Dead fans. You got to check this out. It's an amazing tribute. One of the greatest guitar players, one of the top jazz guitar players in the world, who was featured on the cover of back Backbeat Magazine. We're talking world class. Stanley Jordan will be performing. Stanley Jordan doing his tribute to Gary Garcia and the Dead. Stanley plays the Dead. This is stuff you do not want to miss. Jeff Bradshaw, jamming from North Philly. This is a guy who is a top performer with some of the greatest in the world today. Bill Scott. Bill Scott. It doesn't get any hotter than that. And Lady Marmalade herself.
Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle. And several others all performing with the great, himself performing on the 31st, Jeff Bradshaw. And opening that show will be a tribute to Sly and the Family Stone. Everyday People, a really fun project. So we have those kinds of things. Plus we have one of the greatest groups in the world, Stanley Jordan, the Phantom Blues Band. And that week, starting on Wednesday the 24th, we're going to have a special good time party with the Circle Liquor Store when we do Phantom Blend, a great wine that you'll be able to enjoy at the Tony Mart Cafe right on the boardwalk while we're seeing the great Phantom Blues Band along with Curtis Salgado. This is one of the top shows, one of the top blues rock shows featuring the guys who play with the Blues Brothers regularly, the guys who play with Taj Mahal regularly, came up with Bonnie Raitt, who will be on the Jazz Fest stage next week. It's a real honor, and we are really proud that we have this show on the 17th. And then the great Last Waltz, the Tony Mart Legacy Last Waltz show. And then one of the greatest names in blues rock today. Actually, they're opening the show tomorrow. They're headlining the Blues Tent. I'm so glad I remember to say this. Devin Allman, the Allman Betts Blues Project, the great Allman Betts Band. This is three of the original members, sons from the Allman Brothers. They're going to be playing Jazz Fest tomorrow, and Devin Allman, with his own Devin Allman Project, will be playing at the Summers Point, at the Atlantic City. That's a major, for free, to have that band playing for free on the boardwalk on the 7th of April, and also, the 7th of August. And also, we will have Bonarama the following week on the beach, the 8th of August, we will have Bonarama on the beach. The 14th of August, we will have them on the boardwalk. And we'll have the Devin Allman Project on the 7th of August. So August is just blowing it out with Jeff Bradshaw and the Devin Allman Project and Bonarama, and then with Bonarama, a co-hit, the great Rumble, Big Chief Joseph Jr. He is son of the great Mardi Gras Indian Chief Monk Boudreaux from the Yellow Pocahontas. So that'll be a big Mardi Gras party on the boardwalk. Where do you go and see this for free? You'll see Bonorama and the Rumble with Chief Joseph Boudreaux Jr. The following week, you've got the Dirty Dozen Brass Band, one of the iconic transitional bands for 50 years. For 50 years, they've been the band that took the funk, the street beat, the second line, and transformed it into the beautiful sounds of the New Orleans street beat. And we love 30 Dozen. And following them, the big headliner of the month of August, Samantha Fish, opening up for the Rolling Stones next week. Opening up for the Rolling Stones at the Jazz Fest next week, and then performing for us at Mardi Gras Presents. And opening for her will be no less than the great Howard Isaacson, our own first call saxophone player. Quite a tremendous accolades that we've given in recognition of our phenomenal Howard Isaacson, whom we love so much. Howie, you deserve it. And also, with Samantha Fish, that night, we're going to have the legendary Nighthawks, one of the finest and oldest rockin' roadhouse blues band. They are really something to see if you have never seen them, and you probably have seen them and you want to see again. They're an old school rockin' roadhouse blues band, a lot like Jay Giles' band. I know how popular they are, and people love the Nighthawks out of D.C., along with the hilarious Reverend Billy C. Wirtz, who's going to perform. That's going to be a big concert that night with 3 attractions. The Reverend Billy C. Wirtz performing with the Nighthawks, and one of the top divas, one of the number one blues rock divas in the world today, Samantha Fish, performing for free. You want to know what happened to the big concerts? That's where the big concerts are. On Wednesday night, the 28th of September, you will see them on the, 28th of August. Just double check all of this stuff. I'm very proud that I can recall everything off the top of my head. But right now I'm a little affected. But all you got to do is go to TonyMart.com and you'll get it all on the website there. So much. But as you can see, it's all there. Headlines, iconic groups, the young jam band, the Generation Xers. There is so much going on there. I want to take a minute and thank Circle Liquor Store because they are sponsors of the Tony Mart Cafe, and they are also sponsors of the everything that we do, everything that everyone does together. We are building a team of sponsors. This is another exciting thing. There have been so many great things going on. We have a new team of sponsors, led, of course, by Circle Liquors, who are just so tremendously generous and give so much to everyone and help us in building this team we have with people like Richard Gerber, who is another one of our sponsors. And Richard is doing so much in the way of helping people right now. He's so busy, but he still has time to meet with you. Just call him at 609-653-9101. Richard Gerber Insurance. He's got the FIGAs, the FYGAs, the FIGAs, which are a great product. They're the controlled growth annuities. And right now, as long as the markets are paying good high levels, you can lock into those levels and you can have both the protection of a high level investment and the yield of a high level investment from a FIGA. Just give Richard a call. He'll be happy to meet with you. Come to his office, have a glass of wine, have a drink. Richard T. Gerber Insurance, 609-653-9101. And of course, he's got the annuities and he's got the indexed annuities, so many things, and so great. Such an honor to have Richard, and such an honor to have Circle Liquor Store, and all of these great people that are part of the Tony Mart family that do so much to help the Tony Mart family. Every day, it is just a tremendous experience. They are at the concerts. They are with us at the parties. And remember, you can vote to make the Summers Point Beach Concerts the #1 outdoor concert series in the United States for the second year in the USA. USA Today top 10 feeders poll. And we are really excited. We've been running #1 right there. We're still running #1. Comptroller has reported. And he's just... What's that, man?
We need the votes to keep coming.
We need the votes to keep coming. We need to keep hitting. Another major announcement. You'll be hearing more stuff off the air because of technicality. Come and talk to me about it when we get back or when we go and do an event. But we have more sponsors. We're putting together more groups of sponsors so we can do more shows, including a free show at Josie Kelly's on Friday, the 31st of May, a free show at Jimmy Toohey's on Friday, the 20th of July, and a free show at Caroline on a September night. It'd be gorgeous. Always a great time over there at that time. At that time of the year. First Friday after the concert series are done. That night at Caroline, the 13th of September. So we have things popping up all over. Yes, there are no big beach concerts on the beach right now, but through the work of Mayor Marty Small and so many people and our work and the backing of the New Jersey State CRETA, we are here delivering the biggest and the best names in the world. We are really proud of it, as you can tell. You're going to get to see the Martin Scorsese movie, The Tony Mart Legacy of the Martin Scorsese movie, featuring no less than the great Dave Malone from the Radiators, the #1 rock and roll band in New Orleans of the past 40-plus years. They'll be at Jazz Fest next week, and they will be performing with Bonnie Raitt and Joe Bonamassa, an unbelievable ticket of great musicians. And that's the way we roll. These performers are coming to South Jersey, the result of what we have been able to achieve for you. And the Point is killing it. I believe the Point has confirmed another huge donation to the Summers Point Beach concerts. I'm going to get a confirmation from Eddie next week on that, but it looks like a $5,000 presenting sponsorship, which is one of the largest of any of the sponsorships in Summers Point towards our beach concert. And also 16 free shows. Tony Mart's Rock the Point every Thursday night from 6 to 10. They're going to be performing, and that is going to be an incredible thing to see. Beautiful on the water with the bay breezes. You can feel it. You can touch it. It's a beautiful life of living the Jersey Shore in the summertime at the shore. And we are so proud of that. And we also, believe it or not, there is more. There is Jersey Gumbo coming, Mardi Gras in Summers Point, the weekend of the 5th and the 8th. Friday the 5th will be at the beach concert in Summers Point. I didn't even mention this one. This is a gig where we have the great Waylon Thibodeau from Pat Benoit's famous Voice of the Wetlands All-Stars. This is one of the greatest Cajun fiddlers in the world performing his Bourbon Street Entertainment. And also Ben Levine and his New Orleans piano group. And we'll have on Friday night Danny Iyer, and on Monday night, the following Monday at Jersey Gumbo with all the judges, and all of the gumbo you can taste for $15. All the gumbo you can taste, you'll be able to enjoy Jersey Gumbo and all these great bands. Well, that's the word from Norway. We hope to soon make it to New Orleans for a Jazz Fest finale with the Rolling Stones. And then we'll be back in Jersey getting it all together so that we can have the greatest time of our life as we let the good times roll. Let them roll. Let them roll.
The preceding program was paid for and presented by Tony Mart Presents.
Hey guys, time to get in on the action for the biggest moments in basketball with Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projections, place your entry, and win up to 100 times your money. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit of up to $100. Just download the Prize Picks app and use the code GET100. That's code GET100 on Prize Picks for a first deposit match of up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more. Pick less. It's that easy.